What is going on, faithful? What is going on? Happy Friday. It is Friday, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday night, and we're going to talk a little bit of 49er football. Let's welcome the welcome committee. How you doing, Don? Welcome. Give me a second here. How you doing, Don? Welcome to the stream. Javier's in the house. How you doing, Javier? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. We're going to talk a little bit about the Rams game, how important this game is for the Niners and the playoffs. And we all know by this time that the Niners have to win, right? The Niners have to win in order for us to get into the playoffs. I don't want to rely on the Falcons beating the Saints. I understand that that's another scenario where the Falcons beat the Saints. We're in. But I want to get in under my own merit. I want to be able to get under my own merit, so I do not want to get in only by the Falcons beating the Saints. How's everybody doing tonight? First to have wiped my feet. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, Javier. David McNew, how you doing, brother? What's up? How you doing? Welcome. Good. Today is my birthday. Hey, happy birthday, Don. Happy birthday, Don. Get to know it's your birthday, your 21st birthday. Everyone, let's congratulate Dawn and wish her a happy birthday. Thank you, Dawn. Appreciate that. Beto, where the hell have you been? I've been missing the podcast. Javier, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate the love. Honestly, I've been a little busy this week. This week has been pretty hectic. To say the least, man. But I appreciate, even if you don't mean it, but I appreciate the love. Not that you don't, bro. Don Dodson, happy birthday. I'm just guessing about 25. You're very, very welcome. So, who's it going to be Sunday? Is it going to be yours truly, Jimmy Garoppolo, or Mr. Trey Lance leading the way against the Rams? And who gives the Niners the better chance? Or does it really matter who starts? Now, if Jimmy G is not 100%, if he's not, I understand nobody's at 100% at this time of the year. But when you have an injury, okay, when you have an injury to your thumb, and your thumb is not, the ligaments are messed up, per se, and it's in your throwing hand, and you're not able to grip the ball well, let's keep it real. Can Jimmy G hold on to the ball? Is he going to put the 49ers in jeopardy of fumbling the ball because he can't grab it properly? Is he going to throw an interception because he can't hold on to the ball? Is Jimmy G truly capable of playing Sunday and not hurting us? Or do we roll with the young buck, Trey Lance? We roll with Trey Lance. He's 100%, and just trust that the things that we can do with Jimmy, we can do with Lance. And if not more, does Lance bring more to the table? Can Lance get away from Aaron Donald, Von Miller, with his legs. Do we just roll with Trey Lance and may the chips fall where they may? In other words, I'd rather lose with Trey than win with Jimmy. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. At the end of the day, you want to win. With or without Jimmy, you want to win. I don't know why I hear 49er fans say that. 49ers fans say that all the time. I'd rather lose with Trey than win with Jimmy. I'm not a big Jimmy fan, but as you can tell by my overlay, who my favorite player is, quarterback-wise. Oh my goodness. It's hard to say, honestly. Trey hasn't had that much starting experience. He played against the Texans. You saw that he started slow in the first half, but then he began to feel comfortable, more poised in the second half of that game. Whether we win or lose with Trey, the experience that Trey's going to get in this game is going to be important going forward in 2022 season. Now, I want to win. I want to advance to the playoffs. I don't think Jimmy is at 100%. I don't think Jimmy is going to be effective enough. What kind of message will Kyle Shanahan be sending Trey? That Kyle would rather go with a quarterback that is 75% than 100% Trey. For Jimmy G, he will look to the left, look to the right, and then throw an INT. Oh, that's funny. I say Jimmy G, do or die game. We need to start Jimmy. Experience is need. Now, I understand, Javier, that the experience is definitely something that Jimmy has over Trey. But stating that Jimmy is hurt in his throwing thumb, what happens if he's not able to grip the ball properly? What happens if he fumbles while he's trying to move because the ball slips out of his hand at a crucial time? What happens if Jimmy tries to zip it to a receiver and can't do it because of his thumb, and winds up throwing an INT? Now, I understand experience, especially going into a game like the Rams, is important. But if you can't hold on to the ball, if you can't grip it, if you can't throw it precisely, I'd rather take my chances with the rookie Trey and his legs. Whatever quarterback starts, I want to win. With his injury, in my opinion, we should go with a healthy quarterback. Exactly. How healthy is Jimmy really going to be? Does Jimmy start and then Jimmy messes up in the first quarter and they take him out and put in Trey? Does Trey start and he begins to struggle? Do they pull him out and put in Jimmy? We know how important this game is for Kyle Shanahan. He wants to win. And he's going to do what he can to do so. What's up, young hitter? Welcome, Josh. How you doing, sir? It's been a minute since I seen you. Congratulations to you and your wife. The baby is almost here. Excited to hear about that. Um, you're about to be a dad. That's when the true fun begins, brother. What's up, Tommy? Beto, I'm nervous about this game. So am I. I really am. Because, if we lose, let's just say, worst case scenario, we lose to the Rams. But the Falcons beat the Saints. Yes, we're in the playoffs. And that's within itself can be exciting because once you're in, anything can happen, right? That'll be an extra week for Jimmy to recover. But do you really want to? Listen, I understand getting into the playoffs is the most important. But do you want to get in the playoffs on the mercy of the Falcons beating the Saints? Or do you want to get into the playoffs by us beating the Rams and showing the NFL that this team is for real and has a good chance of going far? Man, just this quarterback topic got me nervous. Imagine how Kyle feels. Yeah. Not good to be Kyle right now. I'm doing all right. Thank you very much, but that's awesome. Cassidy, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Raheem Morris said he's going to stop our run game and double Debo and Kittle. First of all, he can't double Kittle and Debo. He's going to have to double one of them. There's no way Raheem Morris can double both of them. And they're going to try to stop the run. But we have Elijah Mitchell. We have Jeff Wilson Jr. And Kyle Shanahan is going to dial up packages to put the quarterback in best position to get us moving the ball. It's not going to be easy going into SoFi. Okay, it's not going to be easy going into SoFi and getting this W. People don't realize how hard it is to beat a team 6 times in a row. The Rams have been playing very well. They have been on a 5-game winning streak. The Rams and their fan base, they want to beat us so bad they can taste it. Will they finally get their wish come true? Or will they be disappointed one more time? Can the Niners go into SoFi and win? Yes. Forget about Raheem Morris. The Niners coordinator, defensive coordinator, is going to have to dial up one hell of a defense going into LA on Sunday. We're going to have to play great defense. Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm nervous too. But you know what? This is playoff football. We're going to get playoff football 1 week before the playoffs. This is literally a do or die for the 49ers. Because there is no guarantee that the Falcons can beat the Saints. And the Falcons game was going to play early at 10 o'clock. So we would have a better chance to know whether we were in or not. And now the NFL decided to have the Falcons and Saints game at the same time as the 49er game. We match up well with these Lambs. We do. Damian Lee, how you doing, brother? At the end, Jimmy will start. I hope if Jimmy's the guy that he's shown Kyle that he can hold on to the ball. But personally, I think it's just smoke and mirrors. I think it's smoke and mirrors that Jimmy's going to start. I think the Niners want, specifically Kyle Shanahan, wants the Rams to continue to guess who starts. Steven Ortega, welcome to the stream, brother. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Niners sickness, let's beat these Rams and get our wild card spot. Let's go Niners. And that's the way I want to do it, to be honest. I want to beat the Rams and get in there by our own merit. I don't want to get in there by losing and the Falcons winning. I'll take it, but I prefer to get into the playoffs within our own merit by defeating the Rams. Joel, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. What's going on, Beto and Niner family? How you doing, sir? Welcome. Make sure you hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. What's going on? Okay, I read that. Let's see here. Why I say this, it's because I pay attention to the media. Also, I watch the run defense has gotten better. Just so nervous. This is the thing about Jimmy. Jimmy has a quick release. Trey tends to hold on to the ball a little bit longer. But if Trey is our future, can you imagine playing Trey and beating the Rams with Trey and going into the playoffs with our rookie, our future? That's what I would love. Play Trey, beat the Rams with Trey. Trey looks good, and we go into the playoffs with Trey. And we never look back. Is it wishful thinking? Maybe. You stack up the box, you leave those scrubs vulnerable. Now, talk about stacking the box. Trey gives the Niners a better chance to keeping the Rams defense honest. Trey can throw deep. Trey can throw deep. And doing so, that defense of the Rams may not be able to afford to put 8 in the box. Because they have to concern themselves with the deep ball. If we start Jimmy, they know Jimmy doesn't throw deep. They know Jimmy doesn't scramble. They know Jimmy has a bad thumb. They're going to cave in the pocket and harass Jimmy. With Trey, Trey can extend the pocket by running. Trey can throw a deep ball to Ayuk and keep the Rams defense more honest than Jimmy could. Stafford has 3 turnovers in both of the last 2 games. Wow, okay. Well, we're going to need to win the turnover ratio. We're going to have to win that if we want to advance to the playoffs. We have up to 5 yards a carry. Yeah, our game's gotten better, especially with Elijah Mitchell coming back. Gonna be crazy one. It's gonna be. But I got faith that Kyle Shanahan is gonna dial up his best play calls. And it's just a matter of whether Trey can execute them. If we can get good play calls and great execution, it's going to be a fun game to watch. Since this is going to be a do or die game, who would you prefer to start against the Rams and why? If Jimmy was healthy, 85, 90% healthy, he can grip the ball, then I would start Jimmy because of the quick release and the experience he brings to the table. But if Jimmy's 75, 80%, and there's a chance that he can throw an INT. I mean, he throws INTs with a good hand. Imagine with a bad hand. What happens if Aaron Donald's pursuing him and he can't grip the ball and he fumbles the ball? Those can be crucial moments in the game that can hurt us. So, if Jimmy's 90%, I will rock with Jimmy. If Jimmy's 75, 80%, then I'd rather take my chances with Trey. Win or lose, but roll with Trey. We need to stop the run, and we can. Stafford is bad versus zone coverage. That is correct, Tommy. Very good point. Now, this is a very good point here by Cassidy. Special teams need to show up. He says will show up. I'm saying they need to show up. If one of the weakest links in our three phases is and has been the special teams, we're going to need offense, defense, and special teams to be rocking on all cylinders. We cannot afford to screw it up and give them great field position on special teams. JBXY4N9, what's up, sir? Welcome to the stream. Good evening, welcome. George Bailey says they're stacked, but they also almost blew it versus the Ravens without Lamar Jackson. We can take them. You got to remember, I know it's cliche. Sorry, a little bit of my lemon water. I know it's cliche when I say we have their number, but we do. Kyle Shanahan knows how to play against Sean McVay. And Aaron Donald's kryptonite is Daniel Brunskill. Daniel Brunskill plays MVP type of guard when it comes to Aaron Donald. Now, Von Miller has been playing, I believe he has 2 sacks the last 2 games. Our defense really, in my humble opinion, guys, our defense is going to have to show up. Our front four is going to need to put pressure on Stafford. Eric Armstead, Arden Key, DJ Jones, Ecocom, whatever his name is, number 56, I can never say his name, and Nick Bosa are going to have to penetrate. Now, I don't know, I've been really, really busy this week. Can you guys let me know if Greenlaw is cleared? Has Greenlaw cleared to be? Because if we can have Greenlaw there with Warner. I know Mosley will be playing. I know Avery Thomas got cleared from COVID, which is good. And I like that. Emmanuel Mosley and Avery Thomas as our corners. Better than Josh, I give up too many PIs, Norman. But our defense is going to have to step in and really help out the offense, especially if Trey Lance is starting. But this is where we find out what Trey Lance is made of. I don't want to lose the game. I really don't. But even if we do, if I see Trey Lance develop, if I see Trey Lance do great, one thing I like about Trey is with Jimmy, we start strong, right? And then we fizzle out in the fourth quarter. You guys noticed with Trey against, yeah, I understand it was the Texans. But we struggled and we started slow, but we cranked it up in the third and fourth quarter. And that's when you need to crank it up instead of fizzling out. So I like that part of having Trey instead of Jimmy. If our defense can hold them from scoring, Jimmy G don't play, Trey Lance may just be able to beat them. I say with Trey we can score at least 24, 27 points, correct? Ideally, can we keep the Rams to 21 or under defensively? And this is where I think, in my humble opinion, that it's going to be important, our special teams, because can our special teams make sure they don't give the Rams great field position? I don't want to be playing the field position where they start with great field position and they're always backing us up to our 5 or 7 yard line. I want to give Trey, honestly, a fair chance to start at his own 25 and not necessarily always starting behind the 8 ball at our own 5, own 7. Can Trey beat can Trey beat a 10-win team? This is what I realized, and a lot of us know this already. When it comes to division games, records don't really matter. Whatever the record is, it doesn't matter. If they're 10 wins or they have 10 losses, whenever you play a division rival, it is 0-0. It doesn't matter if the Rams have 10 wins or not. Division games are much harder to play. So am I worried about the Rams having 10 wins? No. We have 9. I'm more concerned about the play calling and the execution that it will be done. And can we put pressure on Stafford? Now, Akers is back, or whatever the running back's name is going to play. We're going to have to stop him. We're going to have to neutralize Cooper Kupp, OBJ. The best friend to our secondary is a good pass rush. Can we provide a decent pass rush against the Rams? Can we? Is Mitchell even playing this week? Yes. No, he's playing. Mitchell will play. Niner sickness. Remember, but Rams beat the Ravens only by 1 point. So, as long as the Rams don't take the lead first, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see um, who scores first. What's up, my brother from another mother? It's Pale time. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you hit the like button for your boy Niner Sickness. Welcome to the stream. Just for you, bro. Bang, bang. Niner gang, Mr. Pale. Are you excited? Are you nervous? How bad do you want to beat the Niners, Pale? How bad do you want to beat the 49ers? I can imagine the starvation you have, Pale, on wanting to beat the Niners. Hope you are well tonight. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. This week is going to be so slow. I am stoked for this game. It'll get here. Trust me. It'll get here. If we move on the wild card, should we be worried about our opponent? Absolutely not. This year, there is not a dominant team. The Packers don't scare me. Tampa Bay doesn't scare me. Who else? The Rams. We're gonna play them. We're gonna play them on Sunday. The Cowboys. They got beat by Arizona. Arizona is not dominant. So there's really no dominant team that I say, wow, I don't want to face this team. I don't want to face this team. I think any team can win on any given Sunday in the playoffs. It's just a matter of getting in the playoffs. And I believe if we get into the playoffs, the team that we may play will be between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or we may play the Rams again. I just got on to say hello. My Niner family gonna watch a Disney movie with the family for my birthday. Can't wait for Sunday. Go Niners. Good night, Don, and once again, happy birthday to you. If Trey starts, no way he can start slow. No way. The thing about Trey, he begins to ramp up pretty good. Now, Jimmy cannot afford to start slow because he always begins to fizzle out. Trey, on the other hand, a little different. Question, do you think Cooper Kupp can get 12 catches for 136 this game? What was his totality the game that they played us the first time? Anything is possible. Now we have Emmanuel Mosley. We're going to have Tart, Jimmy Ward, and Avery Thomas out there. It's a possibility. I know that Elijah Mitchell needs about 122 yards, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, he needs about 122 yards to reach 1,000-yard season. I can ask the same question. Do you think the Niners and Elijah Mitchell can run against your defense and collectively get 122 plus yards in this game? I want to beat the yeah. I bet you do. I bet you do. It would feel so good if the Rams end up losing streak versus the Niners and knock them out of the playoffs. But I know it will not be easy game. I know you can taste the pale time. I know you desire it. You want it so bad. You want it. It's like you want Sunday to be over with, and hopefully you'll have the outcome that you want. But it's not going to happen. It's going to be a good game to watch, man. It's going to be a good game to watch. I just hope it's a mistake-free game. I want both teams to pound. I don't want no injuries, but I want both teams to pound it out. Just play good football, and may the best team win on Sunday. Question: if the Niners make the playoffs, would you want them to be in the Nick Slim Bowl? Slime season. Philadelphia is another team that is out there, huh? Philly's not that good either. Same pale. Be good to beat the Rams and punch our ticket. If the Niners beat the Rams on Sunday, what message do the Rams get in heading into the playoffs? Let's say the Rams win and the Niners lose, but the Falcons win and we get into the playoffs. Can we still do some damage in the playoffs that way? Or would it be more damaging if the Niners win? The Rams obviously still in the playoffs, but would it affect the Niners to lose and the Falcons to win and still do something in the playoffs? Or will it affect the Rams more mentally, knowing they cannot beat the Niners in a must-win game? And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Rams are playing for the NFC Championship, the NFC West title. If the Cardinals win and the Rams lose to us, the Cardinals will win the West. If we lose, the Rams win, then the Rams claim the NFC West. All right, Pale Time. Have a good night. Get your rest, brother. Don't lose sleep. And just embrace yourself for the possibility of losing your sixth game against the Niners. What's up, Tom? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Welcome. I think Mitchell can for sure get those yards teams can run on the Rams. Debo will be ready to run too. Now, I think Brandon Ayuk is going to have a great game. I think Brandon Ayuk is going to have a good game. I expect Kittle to have a good game. I expect Kyle Shanahan to hold nothing back. This is a playoff game. This is where he needs to bring his best play calling to the table. It's just a matter if it's Trey at the helm. Can he execute the way that Kyle wants him to? That is going to be the honest, true question. Can Trey execute? I am nervous to see Trey play against this defense, but I'm also excited to see how Trey handles the pressure now playing in a hostile environment as SoFi, playing against a good defense and beating the Rams. Do you know how much that will help Trey winning and beating the Rams on the road? Niner Sickness, I like that are confident in the team. Do you prefer Trey or Jimmy? I said that earlier and I'll say it again, Steven. A 90% Jimmy, let's start Jimmy. A 75 to 80% Jimmy Garoppolo, I'd rather go with Trey Lance. That's just my honest opinion. I'd rather go with Trey Lance if Jimmy is not at least 90% healthy. If Shanahan keeps to the game script and running the ball and play keep away like we did before, we should get the W. I believe we ran about 41 times against the Rams. I don't expect to run that much against the Rams. I think the Rams are coming in to this game with this attitude. If the Niners are going to beat us, they're going to have to beat us through the air. Whether they're successful or not, they're going to go all in against the run. They're putting all their chips in the middle of the table against the run. And if we beat them, they're going to challenge us to beat them through the air. The question is, who gives us the better chance to beat them through the air? Jimmy or Trey? Beto, what do you think of Jeff Garcia coming to the Niners and help Trey develop? That wouldn't be bad. I don't like our quarterbacks coach, to be honest with you. I forgot his name. I rather prefer Jeff Garcia. I like Jeff Garcia. I think he was one hell of a quarterback. I wouldn't be opposed to it, George, to be honest with you. I would not be opposed to watching Jeff Garcia come in and help develop the young kid. That would be nice. It comes down to our secondary. If our already shaky is further depleted, Vakovic will. We are toasted. Okay. I know we're getting Emmanuel Mosley. I know we're getting Avery Thomas back. He's clear off the COVID list. We should be fine. Yes. Rich Scangarello, I can't pronounce last name. Scangarello. I think I said it right. I don't like him. I'm not a big fan of him. Now, he has experience in being a coach at the quarterback position. Jeff Garcia will be learning, but I think Garcia will bring in more value, in my opinion, to Trey than Rich has already. Any news if they will be cleared? Yes. Um, Mosley is playing. Avery Thomas got cleared. He's off the COVID list. I believe Greenlaw will be available. Mohamed Sanud is available. The only one that I'm concerned about is Trent Williams, but I think Big Trent, he'll play on Sunday, personally. What is up? Corey Davis is in the house. Thank you for wiping your feet, sir. Much appreciated. Welcome, welcome. Message to the Rams is simple. We kicked your butt today, and we'll kick your butt in the playoffs. Go make us dinner. I love it. I love it. Niner Sickness, did you like John Madden growing up? Yes. I loved him as a coach. Obviously, I'm not a Raider fan, but I like what he did with the Raiders. John Madden, I love him as a broadcaster. He made watching football interesting. Not like a lot of these broadcasters that just talk nonsense. I'd rather watch the game on mute than hear some of these broadcasters nowadays. I grew up watching John Madden, and man, God rest his soul, he definitely will be missed in the NFL, man. He did such a great thing for the NFL. Prayers to his family. He did so much for this NFL. Luke Luna is in the house. What's up, Luke Luna? Welcome, sir. Give me a second. Welcome, welcome. Hey, brother, just stopping in to say hi, but simple. Jimmy can do what he can do more consistently because he's more game ready. Lance can do more, but maybe less often. Run the ball, throw quick too. Now, you're right. Jimmy can do more things. Now, the thing about Jimmy is, like I said, I don't know if you heard me earlier as you might have just walked in to the broadcast. If I have a 90% healthy Jimmy, I will rock with Jimmy. For those facts alone, he's more consistent. He has a quicker release. With pass rushers like Von Miller and Aaron Donald, you're going to need that ball to get out quick. But I want a 90% Jimmy. At least. Because a 75, 80% Jimmy, because of that thumb, I'd rather go with 100% Trey than a 75, 80% Jimmy. Jimmy has to be at least 90 or above. As we know, Jimmy can make mistakes when healthy. Can you imagine trying to throw the ball at 75, 80%? His thumb is hurting. He can't grips the ball. The ball slips from his hands, or he throws a duck. I don't want to see that, man. Neutralize the blitz and rush. I hear you. I hear you, Luke. But I want it at least a 90% Jimmy. John Madden was a great, a broadcaster, commentator. Yes, he was. What's up, Mr. Ismael Ortiz? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. It's been a minute, brother. How you been? Good to see you. Happy holidays. I hope your holidays were great. Good to see you, man. It is true Madden really liked Montana. Is it true that Madden really liked Montana and the Niners back then? I don't know if he liked Montana like Montana was his favorite player, but he liked a lot of the things that Joe Montana was able to do under the Bill Walsh regime. He was poised. He was Joe Montana was cool under pressure, and I think he liked his type of playing football uh, more than like being his fan. I know John Madden loved Steve Young as well, and when I say loved, I mean his play, style of play. If Lance gets off on the third down early and often, we went up behind on the scoreboard. The Lance beating scheme goes out the window. Lance maybe can win in a different way if that happens. Who knows? Yeah, I hear you. Um, there. This is just my thought, Luke, and everyone. If you roll with Trey, you're gonna have to rely and believe that Trey can pull off some of these passes. You got to trust in Trey. I like what I saw against the Texans in the second half. You begin to see a lot of the same scheme that Jimmy does, Trey was able to do in the second half. It was like in the first half of the Texans, Kyle Shanahan was dialing up the scheme and play calling to fit Trey. And it seemed to me that in the second half, Kyle was calling the offense more the way Kyle wanted to call it and the way Kyle will call it with Jimmy. And Trey was beginning to able to execute it. So if you're going to roll with Trey, I understand Trey's a rookie. I understand he doesn't have the experience that Jimmy does. But you're going to have to run your type of scheme, Kyle, and just allow Trey to be able to and hope that he can execute that game plan. Lance, a tad better than Jimmy G. He is not afraid to get hit, and he is mobile. Jimmy waits to get hit. I think with the thing with Jimmy, I don't think Jimmy waits to get hit, but I think the fact that the defensive ends know, coordinators know that Jimmy doesn't pose a threat in the run game. So they cave in the outside, they push down the middle, and they're hoping to collectively get there and have Jimmy get sacked. They're not afraid of Jimmy scrambling out. That's not Jimmy's forte. I think with Trey, because Trey has that ability to do that, the defense of the Rams are going to have to play more honest. Not only that, but Trey can go deep. And if you can go deep, that would allow the Rams defense again to play honest, and they won't stack up the box 8 deep each and every time, which will allow Mitchell and Wilson do their thing on the ground. If Lance can't convert on third downs early and often, is the only way to run the ball a lot. That's the only way it worked last time. Run, run, throw. Run, run, throw. Jimmy can hit that quick 5 to 10-yard pass. That's true. No arguments there. No disagreements, Luke Luna. Again, I think Jimmy at a 90% gives us a better chance right now against the Rams, but not a 75% Jimmy. This is just my thought. A 75-80% Jimmy does not give us a better chance than a 100% Trey. I'd rather take my chances with Trey. I just don't want to take the risk of Jimmy throwing a duck, Jimmy fumbling because he can't grip the ball. Remember, most of our runs against the Texans, it was done under center, right? Most of our runs was done under center. Will Jimmy be able to get the ball under center with that thumb? Not to say that Elijah Mitchell can run from shotgun, but most of our runs against the Texans with Trey was under center. If Jimmy G thumb hampers his performance, I wonder if Shanahan will pull him and put Trey in. But most likely, yes. But what will it cost us before we put Trey in? And is it really fair for Trey to have to come in if we fall behind because of a mistake of Jimmy? Is it really fair to put that extra pressure on Trey and say, hey, young kid, we're going to throw you in there. We're taking out Jimmy. You're going to have to win us the game. And by the way, we're behind 2 digits, 2 scores. I don't know. I just think that's a little bit too much pressure for the young kid. But I do believe that if Jimmy struggles or is hampered by the pain and the swellingness of the thumb, that they will pull him out and put in Trey. Thank you, Josh. Tell your beautiful wife I said hello. And tell your little baby that Uncle Niner Sickness says hello. But yeah, good night, Josh. At the end of the day, like I said, at 90% Jimmy, I will roll with Jimmy. I will roll with his experience. I will roll that he has a quick release. But I don't want a 70 to 75, maybe 80% Jimmy. I don't. I rather go with 100% Trey, even if Trey is a rookie, even if Trey hasn't had that much starting time, even though it's going to be a hostile environment. But we're going to find out what the rookie's made of. But if we can get a 90, I'm not even asking for 100%. It's impossible to be at 100, especially in this time of the season. But at least a 90% Jimmy, I can roll with and hope for the best. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments. Would you guys feel comfortable going in with a 70, 75% Jimmy over, although young and raw, but 100% Trey? Or are you like me? If Jimmy can be no better than 70 to 75% healthy, would you rather roll with a 100% Trey and take your chances? That's going to be the question. That's my point exactly. Trey will pop with that kind of pressure. It's not fair for the young kid, man. It really isn't. Trey hasn't played much. Trey wasn't in, the whole thing in the beginning of the season was Kyle Shanahan was going to dial up at least 6 to 7 plays for Trey throughout the season. But Trey got hurt. He got hurt in that Arizona game. And Jimmy got hot. And Kyle just ran with Jimmy. It's unfortunate, though. It really is that Jimmy got hurt. I mean, injuries happen. That's the reason why we drafted Trey in the first place. Not because Jimmy is not a good quarterback, because he's always getting hurt. And we can't roll with a quarterback that's always hurt. I just wish, well, it is what it is. You can't go backwards. I just wish he didn't get hurt against the Titans. And this discussion wouldn't be happening right now. But it is what it is. And this is where we find ourselves today. Do you guys think that there's smoke and mirrors in the Jimmy Garoppolo able to throw? Do you think there's smoke and mirrors? Do you think he will be inactive and it'll be Trey? Or you guys really believe there's an honest chance that Jimmy may start? I like what I saw in Trey in mainly in the fourth quarter. He was able to be more accurate. That pass to Ayuk down the middle was clean. That pass to Ayuk at the sideline was nice. That throw to Debo. So Trey can throw. Kyle is just going to have to trust and believe that if he does run with Trey, because Jimmy he just can't go. He's just gonna have to put it all out there. One thing that Kyle cannot do, you cannot play conservative with Trey. Don't be conservative with Trey. Don't be afraid to make some calls with Trey because you're so afraid of losing this game. If Jimmy can't go because Jimmy is just not healthy, Kyle, you gotta trust that Trey will execute your game plan the best of his ability. If Kyle calls plays with that little hesitant and he's conservative, we're going to be in trouble in this game, in my opinion. I hope that's true, JBX, because if he is 90%, then I will rock with Jimmy. I believe Jimmy is unbeaten against the Rams. So, but I hope he's 90% though. I hope the players are right. I hope that they neutralize with the run and quick pass game. Honestly, Luke, I know we're focusing on Jimmy and we're focusing on Trey, but I honestly believe that DeMeco Ryans has to call a perfect game plan for his defense. I really believe that if the defense comes and plays one of their best games of the season, we put pressure, we're able to cover, we can win this game. I don't want to get into a shooting match. I think DeMeco Ryans personally has to call a perfect, mistake-free defensive game plan. And the players are going to have to execute, and we're going to have to win the turnover battle. We cannot give up the ball, and we're going to have to cause turnovers. Personally, I take Lance no matter what. Jimmy was inconsistent when healthy. Trey brings the element of surprise when need. I understand, George, that Trey does bring the element of surprise to an extent. But at the end of the day, let's be honest. If you were going to have brain surgery, okay? If you were going to have brain surgery, would you rather have a doctor that has operated hundreds of times, has been in the field for 20 plus years, 30 years, or would you rather trust that operation to a rookie doctor? Would you put your life on a doctor that doesn't have that much experience over an experienced doctor? Now, we're not talking doctors like Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady doctors or Aaron Rodgers, but we're talking about decent doctors that have experience. Who would you rather put your trust on? An experienced doctor or a rookie when it comes to your brain under the knife? Nah, uh, can't agree with you there, Javier. There is no way that I believe that Mac Jones was ever a thought coming to the Niners. I just can't. Mac Jones is a 2.0 Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay. Mac Jones is playing with a great run and a great run game and a great defense in New England. And I like Mac Jones. I think he's doing great for New England. But there's no way Kyle will be able to run his type of offense with Mac Jones than he can with Trey. If Trey turns out to be what Kyle envisions him to be, if Trey turns out to be the quarterback that Kyle envisions him to be, there's no way you can tell me that Kyle can do more with Mac Jones than he can with Trey. Let's say Trey is at his best that he'll ever be, and Mac Jones is at his best that he'll ever be. Who still has a higher ceiling? How much effectiveness can Kyle do with a very good Trey Lance or a very good Mac Jones? Now, we still have to wait to see what Trey Lance is made of. But if he is the quarterback that Kyle envisions him to be, I cannot believe for a moment that Kyle envisioned to be more successful with Mac than he could be with Trey Lance. I just can't see it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I just can't see it. Who knows what really going on behind those walls? True. One thing about John Lynch, Kyle has done it. Kyle has done it, but John Lynch, he's not that good of a liar. Let's keep it real. John Lynch is not, and that has gotten John Lynch in trouble. His honesty has gotten him in trouble, right? Like, for example, he liked a tweet about leaving Jimmy behind in Tennessee. He could have said it. He never did that. He could have said that that was somebody that hacked his account, but he admitted it. He said he did it by mistake, but he did it. My point being is all that to say this. When John Lynch said that when they left the pro day of Justin Fields and they were flying back to Santa Clara, Kyle Shanahan had a tablet and he was looking at film of Trey Lance. And he said that Kyle was very excited with the possibilities that what he can do with a quarterback of the skill set of Trey Lance. Whether that comes to fruition or not, we have to wait and see. But what Kyle liked, with the possibilities of what he can do with a Trey Lance, he wasn't even tripping on Justin Fields, much less a Mac Jones. So I believe that Trey was always the quarterback that the Niners intended to get when they moved up. They're the third spot. I think the relationship between Kyle and Robert Saleh is so tight that they knew that Trevor Lawrence was going to Jacksonville. It was a matter of whether the Jets were going to get Trey or get Zach Wilson. The fact that Zach Wilson was definitely going to go to the Jets reassured Kyle to move up and get Trey. If Kyle really, really, really wanted Mac Jones, why in the world would he move up and give up 3 number ones to go and get a quarterback that went to the Patriots in the 15th pick overall in the first round? The Niners could have stayed put and gotten Mac Jones. But we all know that Atlanta, they wanted Trey Lance. Atlanta wanted Trey Lance. So the Niners had to move up to the third spot to secure the possibility of getting Trey. So to me, people can say anything they want, but I believe that Kyle envisioned a game plan for Trey. Whether Trey can successfully fulfill that, we're going to have to wait and see. But if he can play what Kyle envisions, Trey's definitely, in my opinion, has been the quarterback the Niners wanted all along. And I'll stick with that. Let's see here. Jimmy starts if he's 80%, gets hurt. Trey takes over. We head to the playoffs as a scary team. Speaking of DeMeco Ryans, I read that Bosa mentioned that DeMeco Ryans will be a head coach in the league soon. What are your thoughts? What DeMeco Ryans is doing as a first-time offensive coordinator with the players that he has. I mean, the Niners started with a bad secondary right off the bat. We lost Jason Verrett to the season. Game 1, crying out loud. We didn't have Mosley back yet. 2 rookies. We had to bring in Josh Norman. We had to bring in the other Kirkpatrick for a minute. We lost Greenlaw for most of the year. Fred Warner wasn't playing his best linebacker position in the beginning of the season. And yet, I forgot where our secondary is ranked, but it's ranked high. What I like about DeMeco Ryans, JBX, is that he's able to disguise his corners. DeMeco Ryans can disguise his corners. And he puts his corners in best positions to make plays. What DeMeco Ryan has done, in my opinion, this year is nothing less than incredible. So, will he be a head coach next year? I doubt it. But he will, based on what I've seen as a defensive coordinator. I love DeMeco Ryans. He has, to me personally, he has exceeded my expectations of him. He has exceeded my expectations of DeMeco Ryans. Cannot wait to see DeMeco Ryans next year with a year under his belt. And a healthy, maybe we bring in some extra help in the secondary. Woo-wee. I experienced doctors of, an experienced doctor, of course. I mean, it's just that if you're having brain surgery, young hands are nice. But that young doctor can make that pitiable mistake. They can just mess it up for you, right? Leave you brain dead or something. Not that an experienced doctor can't do it themselves, but it's, there's people say that when you drive home, the last few blocks of your home, you can drive with your eyes closed because it's such an automatic that you can just do it. When you do things repetitious over and over and over and over again, it's a little easier than when you're doing it for the first time. What's up, Clown Man? Welcome to the stream, brother. Oh my God. Still think that Kyle wanted Mac. I got into that. Chris Sims doesn't know his own. I'm going to leave that alone. I think personally, if anything, Chris Sims, by Kyle's request, through that narrative of Mac Jones, the Niners might want Mike Jones, the Niners might want Mac. I think that was more of a Kyle to Chris, and Chris doing Kyle a favor. Throw out that narrative and throw everybody off. Because Kyle made a lot of people look stupid on draft day. I hear you, George. He's definitely going to be a great coordinator. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I just wanted to come on here for about an hour. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Share my videos. And have a wonderful, wonderful Friday night. Enjoy your day tomorrow. It is Saturday. Have fun. And let's go into SoFi on Sunday and beat LA. SoFi is definitely our second home in LA. Let's go to LA and let's beat the Rams. Whether it's with Jimmy, whether it's with Trey, let's just go defensively and do our job, and special teams do our job. And if we can run the ball, we should be fine. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of my show. Have a wonderful, blessed night. Everyone, take care, and we'll see you on Sunday. Peace. Go Niners.